What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this week's Variant Proportion Update for Friday, May 5th, 2023. This week we are tracking some interesting things. If you've been following my channel, you know that over in India they just had the XBB1.16 wave, and as that wave was progressing, it eventually peaked last week and is in the dropping phase right now. A new wildcard factor has been coming into the picture, and that is XBB2.3, which is a new variant that I believe has formed in India. That's what it's sounding like. That's the only other country that I'm hearing about it in at the moment. Well, it is now showing up here in the United States, and you know it's a bad sign when the CDC is real quick to add a new variant. Remember, XBB1.16 took multiple weeks for it to show up in the data set from the CDC. XBB1.5, they held off on near close to a month before they actually added that to the data set. Well, today they've already added XBB2.3, and that to me is concerning and something we're going to have to watch. And for all we know, it could be a contender to even outpace XBB1.16. Now, XBB1.16 continues to rise in the United States. XBB1.5 is starting to drop slowly because of these other variants that have entered the picture, but it's only a matter of time until one of these replaces XBB1.5. Could be that we see XBB1.16 briefly replace it, and then 2.3 comes up. I don't know, so let's go through this week's variant proportion. All right, starting off here nationally. As you know, on the national level, we'll do them all, even the ones that are below 1%. But when we get to the regional view, the only one that will do below 1% would be XBB1.16 or 2.3, which you'll be surprised. I don't think either of them are in any regions that I saw were below 1%. So that means, yes, they are increasing relatively quick. And wait till you see this XBB191. Wait till you see the Iowa region for that. And I'll explain more when we get to that region why that one has me concerned all of a sudden. XBB1.5, 66.9%. XBB1.16, 12.5%. XBB191, 9.4%. XBB192 is at 3.7%. XBB2.3 is at 2.7%. XBB1.51 is at 2.4%. FD2 is at 1.6%. BQ11 is at 0.3%. CH 1.1 and XBB is at 0.2%. All right, moving on to Region 1. Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. And in this region, XBB1.5 is still 72.9%. XBB1.16 is 11.4%. XBB191 is 9%. XBB151 is 3.2%. The new XBB2.3 is 1.9%. And XBB192 is 1.4%. Moving on to Region 2. New Jersey, New York, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. XBB1.5 is 65.8%. XBB1.16 is 12.7%. XBB191 is 9.7%. XBB192 is 4.7%. XBB2.3 is already 3.9%. And XBB151 is 3.1%. Moving on to Region 3. Delaware, District of Columbia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and West Virginia. Let's see what's going on in my region. As you know, I live in Pennsylvania, and our region has XBB1.5 at 65.4%, XBB1.16 already at 15.3%, XBB191 8.6%, XBB192 4.7%, XBB151 2.9%, and XBB2.3 is at 2.8%. Region 4, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. In this region, XBB1.5 is 69.5%, XBB1.16 is 11.9%, XBB191 is 8.9%, XBB151 is 3.3%, XBB192 is 3.2%, and XBB2.3 is 2.3%. Region 5, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, and Wisconsin. In this region, XBB.1.5 is 69.6%, XBB.1.16 is already 14%, XBB.1.9.1 is 7%, XBB.1.9.2 is 3.6%, XBB.1.5.1 is 2.9%, and XBB.2.3 is 2%. Region 6, Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas. XBB.1.5 is 66.7%, XBB.1.16 is already 15%, XBB.1.9.1 is 8%, XBB.1.9.2 is 3.6%, XBB.2.3 is already 3.4%, XBB.1.5.1 is 2.1%. Alright, our wildcard region. Region 7, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska. This is an important region, folks, and I will explain why in a moment. XBB.1.5, just 58.1%. Then comes this wild card, XBB.1.9.1. For some reason, this is really doing well here. We've seen it before with certain variants where they really do well here, and not in other regions. I don't know why, but XBB.1.9.1 is 25%, XBB.1.16 is 9.1%, XBB.2.3 is 3.8%, and XBB.1.5.1 is 2.4%. There is in Iowa, I believe it's near Des Moines, Drake University is having a COVID outbreak. Started off with 70-some cases. Now it's over 150 cases. A lot of people are asking, I'm seeing in comments of different people's tweets, what variant could that be? And you know what? Look at this XBB.1.9.1, how it's up to 25%. Just what if it's the XBB.1.9.1 variant causing that? We don't know. We don't know which variant it is, but the fact that XBB.1.9.1 is doing well there, and there's a school with a reported outbreak like this, something we have to watch. Alright, moving on. Region 8, Colorado, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Utah, and Wyoming. In this region, XBB.1.5 is 72.4%, XBB.1.9.1 is 13.9%, XBB.1.16 is 5.5%, XBB.1.9.2 is 3.7%, XBB.1.5.1 is 1.8%, XBB.2.3 is 1.4%. Region 9, Arizona, California, Hawaii, Nevada, American Samoa, Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands, Federated States of Micronesia. And in this region, XBB.1.5 is 65.8%, XBB.1.16 is 10.1%, XBB.1.9.1 is 9.8%, FD.2 is 5.1%, XBB.1.9.2 is 3.7%, XBB.2.3 is 2.9%, and XBB.1.5.1 is 1.6%. Region 10, Alaska, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. In this region, XBB.1.5 is 62.5%, XBB.1.16 is already 15.5%, XBB.1.9.1 is already 9.6%, XBB.1.9.2 is already 6.3%, XBB.2.3 is up to 2.8%, and FD.2 is 1.6%. So you can see here, so far, XBB.1.16 is effectively rising. XBB.2.3 has entered a picture. It's at a low level right now, but if we do get another variant update next week, it's possible we don't with the way things are ending, but if we do, it will be very interesting to see how much it increases next week, week over week. So it is something we will have to watch, and again, we are going to be continuing to watch that Iowa region just to see what happens there, Region 7. Because as you know, there's an ongoing college outbreak. And of course, it's the only outbreak we know of. There's going to be a lot more that go on in the future just because it's graduation season. Penn State here in Pennsylvania, they graduate this weekend. So, yes, it is going to be a big disaster because it's clear these new variants, we're still in variant soup. It's clear these new variants are going to cause a surge. And a lot of this reminds me of back in Omicron 1.0, what we saw, or BA.1, I should say, the original Omicron, reminds me of what happened at Cornell University. And we all know what happened next. There was a massive explosion of cases in the United States, and the long COVID that came after that was really bad. Alright, thanks for watching this update. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more updates like this, hit the subscribe button down below. And I will see you all again next time. Until I see you next time, stay safe, everyone, and continue to mask. You all know why I'm masking. If you don't, see the previous videos. You'll see the reason why. And I'll see you all again later today for the pandemic update. Take care.